Hi guys, here's another episode of The Lost Crown. So we just got to Saxton, and I think I ended it shortly after we got to the bear. We still have yet to find the chick, so we will do that. I saved it on the top one. Alright. Oh. Trying to play Darksiders 3. I can't. Like, okay. So we just talked to this guy. The sassiest
Hello there.
motherfucker in all the land.
It's a foggy night.
This fog hides many things.
Like treasure?
Say it.
Another glory seeker.
Not exactly. I'm not sure what I'm seeking. I'll see you around.
You will. Trust me.
Is he like using his PDF? Like, is it a PDF thing that he's got?
A bottle of water.
A bottle of water.
The key to Harbour Cottage.
I got a map. Who's got the map? Get the map. So, let's see. Where's... Okay, so that's where we were. This area is where we are? It's like Payne's Creek killing, but more people. Talking to me? You talking to me? Guess you are. Oh, that felt good.
You, boy, what are you doing? Loitering?
I'm staying nearby. Harbour Cottage?
This town attracts all sorts of freaks and losers at this time of year.
What's so special about this time of year?
Yeah, Bob.
Oh dear, not too bright, are you? Had much experience of geology, have you?
Well, no. Not really. I've always thought that,
How about archaeology?
no. But I'm willing to learn. Do you believe this county conceals hidden treasures?
I do. Whether we find them is another matter. This land is old and steeped in blood and horror. The landscape around us has been witness to the fall of kings and death in plague-sized proportions. Time and turmoil can see some items misplaced. They are there for us to find, if you know where to look.
What a crotchety old fuck. He's not even that old. He's gonna be like in his late 20s, early 30s. Such a dickhead. Pardon my language.
I'm keen to find the treasure. Where's the best place to start?
Well, that's an easy one. Leave town, walk back across the fens to the station,
Yep, I'm with you so far.
get on a train, and clear off back to London ASAP.
I can't do that, Mr.
Hardacre, Professor Hardacre, famed archaeologist. Perhaps you've heard of me.
No.
No, my journey was a one-way trip. This seems a good town in which to disappear.
On the run, are we?
No, just laying low for a while.
I'd suggest making peace with who you're running from and getting back to your own little world.
You could be right. I can but try. I'm not going back to London empty-handed.
So be it. Enjoy your stay.
He rude. He's gotta be like one of those professors at college or whatever else like that you get, that you like, you sit there and you're like, who do you got? This guy. Oh no. Like, he is like such a bud. Oh dear. Harbor College or Cottage.
The key to Harbour Cottage.
Open that door, boo! Open the door. He opened that door like it was a key slide.
No, this place is a dump. I
She told
guess
you.
it'll have to do for now.
She told you.
Time to have a look around. Home, sweet home, for the time being.
Lupin? What? I got an achievement. Have space time.
The phone line is silent. It must be disconnected.
Well, she said the only phone was that phone, only phone booth or whatever else, like that was like towards the train station. If I remember correctly. Alright, cool. And creepy ass pictures in the walls. Did you guys hear that? Sound like someone's telling me to stop. I gotta say, I don't like, yeah, cool, you want us to be able to kind of look at things a little bit closer, to like kind of create like an atmosphere or whatever else like that, but when you legitimately don't allow me to click on anything and to like kind of, you know, let me know that the character is not just looking and just going, it's kind of like, what's the point of clicking on it? As bad as that is to say. I can hear them. I don't know if I want to see them. Buying, selling, auctions. Okay, so it's Crabtree Estate. Harbor Cottage, Saxton, Anglia. This delightful harborside cottage will be offered at auction in nearby Rindlesburg on the 7th of November 1988. Offers of over 50,000 are expected. Location: perched on the very edge of Saxton Quay. Harbor Cottage offers great views of the working harbor to the front and the coast path and open sea to the rear. With the water surrounding the building on three sides, cottage often feels at sea, bobbing up and down on the ocean. The cottage is ideally placed within the heart of town, with access to Saxton Shore, the Bear Restaurant and Bar, as well as the shops near the museum and station. I hope you guys can hear this. If not, I'll have to adjust the volume on the recording. I swear to God. History: Harbor Cottage is now available following the death of the previous owner, Edward Molina, previously Eduardo de Molina, before settling in England from Spain in the 1950s. Please note that the cottage needs substantial modernization and redecoration to meet British standards of rental accommodation if planning to lease or rent. The walls are in excellent condition given the harborside location. Local surveyors have often marveled at the resilience of the cottage, stating it's as if this place looked after itself. That's that. Like, hold on a second. We're gonna pause for a second. You need to look at what's going on around you. Look where you're at. How weird everything is, and it's as if the place looks after itself. Any sane person is gonna run screaming from the place. Like, maybe not screaming, but they're definitely gonna walk a little bit faster. Be like, nope, I'm good. I'm out. Peace, deuces. Bye. See you later. Hopefully not. Are they saying stop? Some walls date back to the 17th century, with the main upper rooms supported by timbers salvaged from the doomed ships of the Spanish Armada. The building was used as a storage house for boats and goods over 3 centuries, with basic living accommodation above. Many fishermen from home and abroad will have slept in the upper levels after seeking safe harbor in the town. Ownership: Harbor Cottage is offered as freehold, with rights and responsibility to the arm of Saxton Quay, which fronts the flanks of the building. I'm assuming that you're missing of. It's a weird sentence. Private ownership was granted to Edward Molina in the mid-50s when the use of the building was changed from mixed commercial to private dwelling. Molina planned to make the cottage his Saxon home, inviting his wife to join him from southern Spain. Sadly, tragedy followed, leaving the cottage empty for 3 decades. With no family interest or claims of ownership, the cottage has now been returned to Saxton Guild. Well, that's it. Awesome. Jesus. It's like the worst sound ever. It's like that sound that you never want to hear.
No one has been through there for decades.
Walk a little faster. We're shuffling along.
There's something about this wall. Something not quite right.
So there's gotta be his pictures on the walls. Because a lot of it looked like Spanish influence.
What was that sound?
I don't know, bro, but let's go find out, Scooby! Step on top of the plate, you dumbass. Oh, there's a... It's a diary. Okay. So it has to be Edward's. March 14th, 1952. The cottage is ready. I could never have believed this old storehouse could look so charming. The view from the window is truly delightful. Who would have thought such a humble building could offer so much? The carpenters of Saxton have followed my instructions well. Even the door frames have small windmill motifs, which Christina is sure to find charming. I count the minutes until her arrival. March 23rd. Christina arrived this afternoon. It's wonderful to have her here in the Harbor Cottage at last. Saxton welcomed her, but still she seems unsure of the place. I will have to introduce her to the others as soon as possible. It is important that she warms to the place, as I intend us to stay for many, many years. The next day, the locals have taken to her as I hoped they would. We celebrated Saxton's newest arrival with drinking, dancing, and singing within the warm paneled rooms of the Bear. Christina wishes to continue her work as soon as possible. This is a wonderful sign. If she can sew, stitch, and weave, then I know she will be content to live here in this old town with me. 4 days later, Christina is sick. Something we ate, she said, but I ate the same as she. I have put her to bed and disturb her sleep only to bring water. My work will take me away from town for several days, but can I leave her? A strange face in a strange town. No, I will have to stay by her side. Her beautiful hair has begun to thin. I have kept this news from her. It can do no good.
The other pages appear to be blank. That's very odd. The other pages appear to be blank. That's very odd. The other pages appear to be blank.
Oh, this is literally all I got?
That's very odd.
Alright, cool story, bro.
No one has been through there for decades.
We're not even gonna talk about the plate that she's stepping on?
There's a windmill carved into the wood.
What an absolute doorknob.
What was that sound?
I don't know. I don't want to find out. We're gonna look at this cute little painting. What's this on this wall? We're gonna ignore that sound for a second. It's gotta be his pictures. Oh, it's a cat.
This is the perfect place to pin the Haddon documents.
Why is it echoey?
There's someone in there.
Open it, you doorknob!
That's not right. 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 An empty photo album.
No, that's not.
I'll rest after I've finished investigating. There's someone in there.
I'm gonna have to find something to open the fucking thing up with, aren't I?
Frederick Ager. Frederick Ager.
That's not creepy.
There's someone in there. That's strange. Something was trying to get out.
This will be like a relatively short playthrough. Today, like a short part. Lupin? You yell at me?
I think I'll pass on the local delicacy.
How uppity. Rebuilt in 1847. The reconstruction of Saxon's precious harbor wall was made possible through the generous donations made by Frederick Agar Northfield. Wait, can I... Hold a second.
I think I'll pass on the local delicacy.
Aha, we meet again, Mr. Danvers.
What is that? In the water?
A tree stump, I think. Dark and shapeless. It could almost be a small body, couldn't it?
I don't know. It's too far away.
Yes. It could almost be a child's body.
What?
That still doesn't
We
make
should-
it any less
Do not
creepy.
vex my boy, all will become
Second
clear.
time.
I'll leave you in peace.
Very well, I'll be seeing you again, sooner or later.
My foot's asleep.
I had better not disturb anybody. Home, sweet home, for the time being.
I might, yeah, I think I'm gonna continue this another day. Um, I'm a little bit out of it. Not feeling too hot. So I'll continue this another day. And we shall find out what the hell is up with that house. I hope you guys can hear like the talking, like the whispers and stuff, because it's really fucking creepy. I take it back. This is so much worse. Like it's just not like sound. Like it's not just music. It's like someone's actually like you verbally hear someone speaking. Is weird. But yeah. So I'll go ahead. I'll stop it here for now. Because I'm gonna overlook something. I don't feel good. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. See. And I will endeavor to try to play it a little bit longer. Hopefully it was about a half an hour is what I'm shooting for at a minimum. But yeah, so I shall see you fine folk in the next one. Bye.